when they're being repatriated, going back, of course, we need food. We are always going with the people, where people are. He went with them to South Sudan. I hope he's okay. I don't know. So, by that time, when I came back from Ethiopia, which I did not even ask permission to get out from the military, you just try your luck, whether you'll make it or not. I met my wife Susie, and when we got married, she started taking care of my younger sister. Came back from her place. She cannot be able to stay with a man. She came back home, and we got the first child we have died in the womb when the baby was 7 months, because Susie was having malaria, and we don't know what happened, but it seemed to be the baby was dead for maybe a day or two or more than that. We don't know. No hospital, no nothing. So now she was in a hospital for a while, and the doctor said if we didn't take her to clean up, she will not have a baby anymore. And we have no food. Now the doctor is talking about going to the hospital for cleaning up and all that. We don't know all this. So every time I just sit next to her bed in the hospital and cry. We both cry. There's nothing they're giving her in the hospital, just pain medication, just Panadol or whatever they call it. That's all what she got. And we keep our hope one day when she get better. Nobody will discharge her. You just get out if you want to get out, or you stay if you want to stay. That's the kind of hospital. It's just a building, nothing in there. And she got pregnant again after a year and gave birth to twin children. After the doctor said she was not going to have it. And when she was pregnant, nobody figured out she's having twins. The doctor said the breeding is fine, but something is strange. So the first baby came 3 kilograms. And she was there exhausted. Then the second one just came, very small like a shoes, just like that. And we thought we were not gonna make it, but they're 18 years right now. From there, we started feeding those kids. It was not easy. Now more responsibility have come. So I prayed to God. I said, if you make my life better, one day I want to be a blessing to the rest of the children as well. When I was in the street, some people gave me bread. Some people let me eat from their trust, even if it was already paid for something else. And I pray that may God bless these people. Now, when I got a family, I started staying by myself. We thought of adopting some few kids. We got 2 children, which we got them staying with us. Joyce, which Linda has been supporting her, really. And our children, as they grew up, we told them this story, what kind of family we are in. They went out and started adopting their friends. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Now, our house is full because of the children which we brought in and their friend brought in. They are all wonderful kids, though all of them have different stories. Some of those children, I was just telling her, some of those children from South Sudan. We are born in South Sudan. It's just like maybe 5 miles to walk over across the side. You know the story of Sudan. South Sudan, how it's always not stable until now. And most of those children, they saw their parents being killed in front of them. They were just left out there. Most of them screaming at night because of bad, they're traumatized. We're just trying to give them love and send them to school and tell them that they should forget the past, though it's not easy to do that. My wife and I sit down and said, we should not bring more kids anymore because we don't have a place to keep everybody. We don't have food to feed everybody. Now, our youngest one, which we have right now in the house, we got them when they were 2 months, and they're twins boys. Her biological mom was breastfeeding them one night. Of course, everybody slept on the ground, on the floor, just on the dirt. And the king cobra snakes came in and bit her. And she died within the 20 minutes. And the baby was just left there. They're 2 months old. For a couple hours, people just keep giving them water. And the dad tried to look for help everywhere. Everybody's the same. Nobody has anything. So they brought them to us. We took it. We said we're not going to have more children, but that kind of situation, we took it. And it's very hard taking care of those little ones because you need a baby formula for them. They don't eat the rest of the kind of food you eat. So the more children we have, every time new kid come home, then I have to add extra hours of working here. But we thank God so much for giving us those children. They are a blessing to us. The reason why I choose to come and speak here or to put my stories on the newspaper, because I have seen what Americans, people have been doing in different countries, supporting individual family, supporting NGOs, or supporting any kind of charity organization. But my standing here, I'm just standing here to say thank you for what you have been doing. Sometimes you support people which you don't know them. Sometimes you support some people which you met them. But I'm just here in behalf of them to say thank you for what you have been doing. That is the thing you have been giving has moved somebody to the next level. Because it might look little to you, but when you give it out there, at least somebody will go to school, get medication, get food. So, though a lot of people who were coming from different parts of the world, coming to America to speak to a group of people like this, or churches or whatever, with the name of getting whatever they can get, with the name of children and women's, though the money don't go there, that is them. But there's a saying back home, we said, one frog has spoiled the whole well. You know, we drink from the well. So when a frog jumps there, and the whole water will be matched up. Now, when I am standing here, or somebody else tomorrow will come and give a story here, the same kind of supporting children or women, because some few people have been coming here coming to the country, didn't do the right thing. Now that kind of frog has spoiled the whole well. But it's not about what somebody thinks, it's just about doing the right thing. Like, many people ask me what I'm doing. Sometimes it's so hard to share. I've been in America almost 6 years. Maybe few of you have seen me walking around or riding a bicycle or getting in the bus. But some people thought I just got here. No, I came here in 2016. All this time I'm here. I did not speak anywhere. First, you need to know somebody who will connect you to a group like this. That's the first thing. Second, I decided to get a job, to work. I've been asking for work instead for asking for any kind of help. Because I know the American people are also working hard. I am here to work hard so that I send those little ones to school. And though there has been a lot of challenge, but I still stand here and smile and say, I am so happy to be in your country and share my story and also talk about what is going on back home. Because when you look at the news people will show you what they want you to see on the TV. But it's a little bit different when somebody who has been in a country like Linda has been there, and I am from there, and maybe few of you have been into different mission fields, whether to Central America or to any part of the world. The experience you got there is different from what you read on the paper or you see on the television. And that's what I am talking about. You might be knowing a lot or more about my country, even if I am born there. You will know more than me. Why? Because I am a village guy. I came way out from the village. I don't know anything about internet or whatever, I don't know. You can read about what is in my country, you ask me, I will say, I don't know. Yes, because I don't know. Some people ask me that in Uganda, what language do you speak? Do you people speak? It's a lot. Because in a country, there's a tribe. In the tribes, every tribe has their own languages, every tribe has their own kind of food they eat, kind of what they wear. It's all different there. From this mountain to the next one, you need to learn how to speak their own language. So it's different. So, or some people ask me that, what are the name of your children? And I was like, all right, there's so many, but I tell you, couple of them I didn't met them because I was already here. My biological children, we have 4. Remember, one died, and the doctor said no more. Then we said, okay, marriage is not about children only. We will just stick together. And we got the twins boys. After the twin boys, we got another girl. Her name is Missy. After Missy, we got Sunday. She was born on Sunday. Her name remained Sunday. So then we brought Susan and Brenda. Then from there, Emmanuel and Joyce. We brought Rebecca, Thomas, Grace, Martha, Deborah, Ruth, Matthew, Bosco, Alex, David, Peter, and John. So Peter and John, those are the little 4 months one. So that's what has been going on actually back home with me. And though if you look on my article which was on the paper, it's written there that there's more story which is not included there because it's a lot. Even right now, I didn't go into all details. My stepmom, who really mistreated me, she's not alive anymore. She died, but I wish she's alive. I really wanted to help her and be a good son to her, but she's not there. But my dad's still there. He's a good friend to me, but he's afraid that maybe I will change my mind one day. And my stepmom tried to kill me when I was young. She set the house on fire. My uncle jumped in there and caught me, and he got burned really bad. That's the first one. The second one, she used somebody else to give me poison. And that lady, finally, she came to the United States. I met her in Iowa 2 years ago. We took a picture with her, and she's crying. She said, "I cannot believe you're still alive." I said, "Why? Why are you saying?" He said, "I tried to kill you." I said, "Oh, let's take a picture." We took a picture, and she's staying in Iowa, and she always talk about me, tell her children how God can take care of his own people. And another time, so many times which she tried to kill me, which I cannot even remember it all. But I'm just here to say God is good because he takes care of everybody. I remember in the Bible when the Israelites crossed over from Egypt, they all kneel down and give thanks to the Lord, like their Thanksgiving. It's almost approaching Thanksgiving in the United States next month. What are you being thankful for? What am I being thankful for? I am being thankful for because I was not expecting to be alive until today. Each one of us have something which we really appreciate God with. And thank you so much for listening to my story. I will see if anybody has questions to ask, or I will give the program back to the person who is leading the program. Then I will still stand right here and listen from you.
If you have something about it.
So like myself and a few people got in here late. Where are you working on the island? And are you in need of more work?
I work for a family down south here. What I do, I take care of I do the yard work and take care of the animals, and sometimes I do the housekeeping for that family, not for different people, because for someone to let you in the house, that's another thing. Yeah, and also I work for construction, just a little bit everywhere. Yes.
I'm happy to ask questions. The 16 children you've adopted, I know Linda Milicic has sponsored one. Are you in need of sponsors for the other 15 children at all? And if so, how can we sign up for that and help you with that?
Yeah, for that one, before I go direct to this to that question, allow me to say this. When I was working with with one of the Americans back home in Uganda, what she told me, she said, how should I say this? Yes, what she told me, that everything I'm saying always is not true. Why did she say that? Because this is a different world, and I'm from a different world. Back home, when we talk, we don't look you at the face. No, we don't. That's how, I don't know how we have been trained or not, I don't know. But here, when you're talking, you need to look at the person on the eyes. And that's different. Now that lady always said what I'm saying is not true. That made her even to let me go. When I asked, she said, I'm asking. When I didn't ask, she said, I don't need it. And that's put myself in a position whereby I was like, how about I ask for a job? And I started working so hard. Of course, those children need to go to school, they need food, they need medication. That's why I'm trying my best. Jenny and Gus, once during Christmas time, she will use her phone minutes to let me call my family, because to talk to my wife alone is not easy. I have to spend maybe $30 if I want to call every day, but the connection is not good. It keep on dropping. Every time it drop, it take the minutes. By the time it connect, it only has 5 minutes or 2. And she has been helping me. Let me use their phone minute to call. And the same time with Lina, she met my wife. She went all the way. And she didn't meet the children because that was the different part of the town. But you wake up in the morning, 20 children, no food, no drinking water, no school. And they all asked to, if they didn't get education or go to the hospital for whatever kind of infection, whether it's a wound or whatever thing going on, or mental thing, they will just have no future. Of course they do. I think, yeah, somebody was here. Somebody was raising hand.
Well, so this question is from when you were talking about the work that you are doing right now. And what went through my mind, is it enough?
Yes, for now, I have full-time work during the weekdays and the weekend. I call some people around, help with yard work and all other things, but the weekdays kind of have a full job right now where I work and pay my tax and make sure I do things right in the country so that I don't get in trouble with anything. Yeah. Yes.
Please raise your hands high so we can have you use the mic.
How did you learn to speak English so well? You seem to have a real good concept of different idioms and different ways of telling the story.
I went to fourth grade only. Of course, we call it primary. I went to fourth grade only, and when things start falling apart, that's when I dropped off. I was good in learning a lot. I don't write well. Sometimes I write Jenny and Gus email, I write Lena text message or email, or I send her. There's a lot of mistake in my writing. I learned how to speak English because of that the fourth grade I went, and also working with Americans. I was a chaplain. Before I went to Bible college 1 year, and of course teaching English, taught by Americans from California, before the government came and took over everything. And that's how I improved, and I'm still learning. And I wish I can speak better one day. And when I was here also, I've been going to Skagit College, try to get GED or high school 21, but by then I was homeless here in this city, in this town. I sleep in the wood around here, and sometimes he go and pick me up. Then I go and pick me up and Janet and Gus give me a ride around. But I learned how to speak English little bit from home and little bit from here. But actually, you know, coming here, you have to feel a lot of peppers. I've been doing that by myself. So, yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Martin, what's been your greatest adjustment in the United States?
I always smile. Whether bad or good, I just smile like that. Now, when we were coming here, we went through orientation, how we can come and live here. And it's a different culture. It was not a problem to me when they're teaching people how to smile. I said, oh, I didn't know some people don't know how to smile from back home. Now when I got here and I look at everybody, I smile, and I got in trouble with that. Some people thought I'm weird. Here, yeah. And one day I was trying to hold a door in Walmart to an elder lady, and she stood. Of course, that was before COVID. People don't wear masks, but then she told me that I am not handicapped. Get out of my way. And she said a lot of F word and all that. And that's make me confused a little bit. So those are the kind of challenge I've been having around. But still, I ask myself, I was like, maybe I didn't do it right here. I try here and there again, like that.
Keep smiling.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So Martin, I know you haven't been home for a while. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for sharing such a courageous story. When are you hoping to go home, Martin? I know you haven't seen your family, and you can come and call them anytime. I hope you know that.
Yeah, that's a good question. When I came here, you know where I'm coming from is just like not next door where I can walk for many days to get here. I came here in the right way. I have a visa to get here. When I got here, from my story you heard, I've been in child soldiers and all that, forced to go where I don't want to go or do what I don't decided to do. I decided to apply for asylum in the United States. That was 2016, November, when Barack Obama was almost out, leaving the office. And I didn't hear anything until today from my asylum case. The only good thing I got a work permit. Anybody can hire me, I can work, but I have no skill for anything. But I have a few ideas to do things. I was turned down many times I applied for job many times around here because I cannot look the person who is talking to me in the eyes. They turn me down that I'm lying. They had nobody to call before I met Janet, before I met Linda and everybody. They have no background to check. They have nobody to call. I said, oh, no. But I said, I can do anything you want me to do, clean around, or just anything. I just have to survive. Then didn't work out good, but the first person who started giving me job is Susan Nickelback, who helped me at least connect me around. To your question, as you guys know, a lot of immigrants out there, or maybe some of them has been in your house or you've been helping them. Once you got here, your asylum is not yet been accepted. You cannot leave the country. When you leave, you're not coming back. They will let you out, but they don't let you back in. For me, it's a big decision to make. I miss my wife, I miss my children. They also miss me. But my absence some is little bit helping because they will go to school, they will get food, they will get people who wanted to hear about them like you. So I have to decide. But I don't know when I'm going home. If I decided to go today or tomorrow, then I have to go, and I have to know that I'm not coming back except when a family or a church or a group of people invite me to come back through a visa. Then the government has to look into why do you want him to come back? How do you know him? How are you going to take care of him for whatever that time, 3 months or whatever? And if that happens, then I will be able to come back. But I want to keep it clean. That's why I don't want to get into any trouble in case I have to come back. So maybe that's the only hope. But right now, I don't know what's going on with immigration.
Thank you.
Martin, thank you so much. There isn't a person in the room that can identify what you've gone through. And I do want to make note that Susan Knickerbocker had sent me an email quite a few months ago telling me about Martin. And it was truly a story worth hearing. And talking about adversity, diversity, you are a man of grace, and to embrace such a large family and try and work through all of that in such an honest way. I'm in awe of you. Thank you so much.
All right, so the last thing I will say, again, thank you so much for letting me come and speak. And even if I have some difficult life, even right here in United States, it's just an individual thing. It's not American. It's not everybody. It's whoever it is. So thank you, and be blessed.